Hello guys, Beast here. As the title says, this new thrilling OBS update is amazing. A lot of new features included. So let's discuss them together. First off, we have some bug fixes, so if you were having any of these problems, hopefully it works fine for you now. I'm not gonna elaborate on them, so as you can see, you can read them for yourself. Now let's head to the good stuff. They've added scripting languages, so you can make your own plugins and make it fit your needs. Unfortunately, if you don't know Python or Lua, you can't really do much, and it's not advised actually to script if you are not qualified, or you might crash the program. In this case, the OBS. But the good news is that there are some really handy scripts that they have provided us with to make a lot of stuff easier that we couldn't do before. So let's check them out together and see how can we use them. Go to Tools, Scripts. If you know Python, you can click on the Python settings tab and go from there. But I assume the average person doesn't know Python. So let's see what scripts they have provided us with. In the Scripts tab, click on Add Scripts and choose what script do you want. Now, if you remember, in my OBS Tricks video, I showed how you can make a countdown timer because we had to fabricate it in some way in order to have a countdown timer. But now, we don't need that anymore since we have a script for that. Let's see how it works. First off, you need to make a text source and name it whatever you want. Let's name it Countdown Timer. Then click on Add Scripts and choose the countdown.lua. Now in the text source field, just type in whatever you named your text. In our case, it is Countdown Timer. Put the duration you want, and finally, type in the final text. What do you want it to say when it finishes the countdown? And to use it efficiently, make it invisible by clicking on the eye icon here. And just click on it whenever you want the countdown timer to start. Also, they have added clock source as well, where you can just display an analog clock in your stream or recording. If you like it, you can add it by just simply adding the clock source.lua as such, and nothing more. They also added instant replay feature, where you can instant replay your media file. I guess this is more useful for streaming more than recording, because if you are recording, you can just edit your video the way you want it. But let's see how it works. First off, you need to set a replay buffer, obviously. Otherwise, you can't replay something you don't have in the first place. So the way to do this is go to your settings and output and check the enable replay buffer. You can choose for how long you want it to save. Now the next step is more important, which is you have to save the replay buffer by binding it to a key, and you need to bind the instant replay as well. Now you are good to go. Here's a video I've made just to show you what you can do with it. For example, just play with it a bit by yourself and you would understand it. It's not that difficult. I showed you the basics and you can go from there and go wild.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside? What does that mean?
What I just said. Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside?
Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside?
Now, for the audio, they have made a lot of updates. There are some that you can see by only looking at it. You can see there are numbers to show you the power level of each audio file in the mixer here. But let's talk about some of the new features you can do with this recent update. Now you can simply rename an audio source by right-clicking at it in the mixer and choose whatever you want. And the best part is, now you can sync the audio levels based upon how loud another source is. By right-clicking it, choose Filters, add Compressor, and choosing to what audio source you want to base it upon, like such. In this case, you can sync the audio and make it really easy. Now, there are a lot of new features like multiple projectors, up to 8 at the same time, where you can see all your scenes at once. Just click on View and Multiple View. They have added a new option where you can double-click your scene to transition to it. Just go to General Settings, Studio Mode, check the box next to Transition to Scene when double-clicked. And as you can see, I can double-click to transition to another scene. They also added a vertical view. If you prefer that, just check this box. And as you can see, now I see my scenes in a vertical view. Now they have added a full API, so if you are a developer, then this would help you a lot in making your plugins. But I'm not gonna spend time on that since most people don't know how to do things with the API. But there is the link, and I will leave it in the description as well for the developers out there. In addition, if you are a developer, I don't think you need my help to understand the API, right? So let's move on. Now finally, some visual stuff. Let's start with, everyone has the layout default as dark theme, and the dark theme is the one you can see my OBS is. They added a new Acre theme where you can find it in here. You can see we are on the dark theme right now, but there is the default, the Acre theme, and the one that they have added, and they have the Rachni. And finally, they made the button highlight if you are streaming or recording. This is good in case you are streaming by accident, for example. You will see the streaming button highlighted. Okay, so that's it for the new OBS update 21.0.1. Hope you found it helpful and help you understand the new patch briefly. If you found it helpful, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to get notified when my next video is up. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. See ya.